In my last ChatGPT video, AI told me to build this monstrosity, and I thought to myself, this video has done really well, and it was quite fun and chaotic. So why not make a part 2? And that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. And hey, if you do like this type of content, make sure to subscribe down below, it will mean a ton. So as you can see, we are now back in the ChatGPT software, and to start us off, we're just gonna ask it to list us some roller coaster manufacturers. ChatGPT has given us quite a lot of good roller coaster manufacturers like Intamin, B&M, RMC, as we did last video, Vekoma, Gerstlauer, Magrise, many more. And so we're gonna ask ChatGPT to choose one. Uh-oh. Well, it's just gone with RMC again. I don't really want to do an RMC again because I've already done it. I'm going to ask it to choose another one. Intamin. Nice. Cool. Okay. So now we know our manufacturer. We're going to ask ChatGPT to try to design a layout for Intamin roller coaster. More specifically, an Intamin multi-launch. Alright, so we have got a pretty good layout from what ChatGPT is telling me. So I'm just going to walk you through it. So firstly, we're going to start with a rolling launch, so straight up the station, just like Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And it's asking us to go low to the ground, curves and waves. Again, sort of like Icon. It will go into launch 2, which is the main launch, at about 70 miles per hour into a top hat, and after the top hat into 0G.
Stall, I definitely didn't say roll. What is this voice? It sounds so stupid. Thank you, come again. Would you like a sound? Anyway, sorry about that, back to the video. Subscribe please, mate.
High speed wave turn, outer banked airtime hill, and then launch 3, a boost, which is setting the riders up for a 65 miles per hour launch, a vertical loop or a non-inverting loop. So we have a choice here, a twisted airtime hill, snappy S-bend and bunny hops, and then into the final brake run. So let's transition to Planet Coaster. So here we are, yes again in Planet Coaster with my big green loud. And we are going to get the Gerstlauer model for now. But what we are going to do, because this is the closest track, I think anyway, to a Intamin launch coaster. But we are obviously going to change the train design. So here we go. This is a more of a Intamin style track and train. And what we're going to do, start us off, is obviously rolling launch out of the station. So we're going to have it elevate a little bit. And ChatGPT wants us to make this 45 miles per hour. Now ChatGPT wants me to be low to the ground with curves and wave turns. What the hell is this? I've never... What? It's gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. And there we go, here is the first section that ChatGPT wanted me to build, and I think I've achieved this quite well. I have done what it's asked me to do. I've utilised the terrain and hugging close to the ground with whippy elements and snappy transitions. So moving on to the second part of the layout, which is going to be launch 2, or the main launch as it says. And this will launch riders up to 70 miles per hour and then go straight up into a top hat element. Now, if anyone knows me, I'm not the best at making top hats, so I will try to do my best to make this as perfect as I can, but no promises that it will be good whatsoever. And there we go, here's our top hat. It's definitely probably one of the best top hats I've ever done, but by all means it's not perfect, so whoever's typing down in the comments, oh, it's not perfect, shut up. Moving on to the next element of this roller coaster. So after this top hat, it wants us to do a 0G stall.
I definitely didn't ask a roll. Shut up, okay.
Awesome, alright, so I have created the really short, but quite snappy 0G stall.
See, told you, he was not lying. Scambex.
After this element, we are going to create a high-speed wave turn. And then into the next element, I had to look this one up because I did get a little bit confused. It wants us to do an outer banked airtime hill. And I thought at first, wait, was this element that I have just made the outer bank airtime hill? I don't think it is. I think this is the wave turn. And then I assume off the top of my head, an outer bank airtime hill is just an airtime hill that's banked. So either way, I'm still making the elements, just most likely in the wrong areas. But with this one, I'm going to have it bank round towards the station because we are heading just basically straight at this point. And again, this is what ChatGPT did in the last video. It just made the RMC just go completely straight. So I'm going to add my own little twist to it. And then after this, we are going to go into our third and final launch, which will launch riders to around 65 miles per hour. And then straight after this is something that is kind of not realistic, I'd say, and not really common. But it's going to go into a vertical loop. It does say we have an option. We can either create a vertical loop or a non-inverting loop. Now it would be cool to have a normal loop, such as this. But I think to spice it up, we should go with a non-inverted loop. Just because, well, they look really weird. And mainly because they're cool and not very common. after this loop, we're going to have it come into a snappy S-bend and bunny hills. And then after these snappy S-bends and bunny hills, we are going to complete the ride with the brake run. Now, it is carrying a lot of speed, so I might add a trim brake on one of the bunny hills. Here is our Intamin multi-launch roller coaster, and again, like last episode, ChatGPT has weirdly made the layout just straight back and forth. Little tweak here, where it will turn around instead. This roller coaster would have like 1,000 feet brake run. So I'm kind of glad I did that. But at the same time, does it really compete to a roller coaster designer? Let me know down in the comments what you think. We come into the first launch that launches us at 45 miles per hour. And then we dip down and swerve in and out of the terrain, making it feel like your feet are going to crack against the rock. And then you come into the first major launch that propels you 70 miles per hour. And then after this launch, you come into the badly built top hat, plummeting down to come straight back up into a 0G stall. God, I love a 0G stall. Drop that down again, carrying the speed into either a wave turn or a twisted airtime. Still not sure. And then again, still not sure what this is. Let me know down in the comments what it is, so I can actually confirm it. And then into the third and final launch that propels the riders at 65 miles per hour. That goes up into a non-inverting loop, which are pretty cool in their own special way. Into a little bit of a trim. Well, I say trim, this is quite a big trim, but with the speed it carries, it just should be illegal. So we had to slow it down a little bit into a bunch of S-turns. Oh god, I hate when this camera does that. Oh, not again. And then into 2 bunny hills and straight into the brake run. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for making it this far into the video. If you did enjoy this and you want to see more ChatGPT roller coasters like this, then make sure to subscribe and like and comment what roller coaster manufacturer it should build next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy.